other salutatorian who chose to not speak tonight. Please give it up for Lucy Judeman. Good evening, class of 2024, and everyone here tonight. First, I want to express how proud I am of this graduating class and all that we've accomplished. We started high school in our rooms, learning who killed who in Macbeth from behind a screen. And with my screen plan last week, I can assure you I'm ending high school the exact same way. I was definitely nervous for today, mostly because I had no idea what I was going to talk about. So naturally, I went to YouTube and searched top 10 graduation speeches ever. Unfortunately for you all, I did not use any of them. While I'm lucky to be half of this year's best bromance superlative, shout out Nathan Silla, I was the holder of another for many years, including the first year of high school, the world's pickiest eater, from 2009 to 2021, and I had a fantastic run. I was unparalleled in how limited the foods I would eat were. My family and those who knew me can certainly attest and vouch for me that I literally ate less than 10 things for this entire 13-year window. While definitely an obscure boast, my colorless palate posed to be a challenge in my life. My limitations on food bled into everything, slowly seeping the vibrance from any experience. Everyone knows the expression, you are what you eat, but what about you are how you eat? For those 13 years, I was reserved. I was selective, unengaged, and uninspired to further my life or broaden my horizons. My mind was so closed, and therefore my joy was so limited. Very symbolically, the first time that I tried a new food was at an airport, waiting for a flight to somewhere I'd never been. The only way that I can describe the feeling when I tried a new food for the first time in my entire life is to reference the scene from the Pixar movie Ratatouille, when Remy eats the strawberry and the cheese, and is embalmed in color and swelling music. It must have been very strange for the other people in my terminal to see swirling hues and pops of color accompanied by classic Parisian jazz, but nonetheless, my life was changed that day, and the paradigm had shifted. When I was born, my mother, who I dedicate this speech, this medal that says I'm the salutatorian, and this graduation day to, swore that she would never be ruled by fear again. And now throughout different stages of my life, I've wanted to be many people when I grow up. Mater from Cars, Batman, and Snoopy, to name a few. And what these characters all have in common is that they never allow themselves to be ruled by fear. When I took that first bite of $7 beef lo mein in the airport, while that price tag definitely should have scared me, I did not allow myself to be ruled by fear, and my world has only grown since that day. Something that has always struck me as very strange is when people say that high school is the best that it gets, and after that it is all downhill. And yes, I had fun in high school, racing cross country and going to the Chipotle after with the team, sweaty dance mosh pits, and late bonfire talks into the dead of night. But it puts me off to think that getting acne from wearing a mask every day, going to Miss Mattingly every day because there's a random car in my parking spot, and leaving the wrestling room shivering, disappointed, knowing that I just bombed an exam, but hey, at least it's over, is the best that it gets. In spite of my Snapchat story name being Peaking in High School, I've never wanted to, and I'm quite nervous to. Since that day in the airport, I found myself anxious, apprehensive, even terrified, but I have never been afraid. I have never been afraid to jump headfirst into something new. Since that day, I have never been afraid to close my eyes and take the risk of ordering something random off a menu, which would have given younger me a heart attack. I like to think that I make him proud. Class of 2024, if you don't want to peak in high school, don't be ruled by fear. Take chances, go after every dream. Don't allow the bites you take to be tasteless and beige. Life is short, color your palate.